Hi, I'm Regina McCurdy, and the tool that I use to show my exhibition project is called Story Jumper. I recommend all teachers to get an account. It's free, the four-letter word that all teachers love to hear. If you want to purchase it or a parent want to purchase the book that their child made or that the class made, that's available as well. I really like that they use Flickr and Pixabay for free access to images and pictures that are child friendly, which are great. There's background music, sound effects that are possible as well. And what's really cool is that you can narrate every page of the book that you make or that your students make, or maybe one student or group of students could use one page and the next group could add to the second page. So there's multiple ways that this could be used in the classroom. As far as my poem, this poem that I made is intended for us as teachers and as adults to listen to and reflect a little bit and hopefully inspire, even though the imagery looks like things that kids would want to look at. So I hope that you enjoy my journey to include you. My Journey to Include You by Regina McCurdy. This book is dedicated to teachers who knew there was more they could do but weren't sure how. To students with disabilities, we are learning from you how to better respect and highlight your abilities and gifts. I can't believe I didn't know all of the ways I could have helped you grow. I knew you had disabilities, but I hadn't realized all of the depths and degrees of your unique individual exceptionalities. I placed you isolated in camps, asylums, buildings with no vents, with no palatable food, only meds to exploit your weaknesses. See, I thought you were a mistake, simply put, unfit, but wars have to change my opinion a bit. I saw some soldiers maimed by battle, a leg shot off here, hearing lost there, jumbled up words and voices that rattled. So what was I to do with you, a disabled vet? I formed laws, and they started to collect. 1954's Brown versus Board of Ed case issued. I needed to include all of melanin's hues. Educating all, enlightening minds, bring all students with disabilities to school in 1975. All of this I pondered when a child walked up to me, a student whose piercing words interrupted my reverie. If I couldn't see, walk, hear, or talk, or behave the way you say you want, would I still be able to learn and grow? Would you celebrate my successes? Would you let me prove to you what I know? I mean, I'm thankful for all of the mandates you made for me. IDEA, ADA, providing 504s and recording IEPs. What matters most comes from what your teachers do. See, teachers are people kids like to look up to. Leading and instructing in science, math, and tech. Engineering concepts, designing things like toys for pets. With all they've been taught about students, can you please tell them not to sit us in single file rows? I learned so much better cooperating in social groups with kids of all different cultures, hairdos, and views. With all the teaching tools, techniques, and strategies, do they not know of any suitable to teach kids with disabilities? I stood there stunned, shocked, and embarrassed, incapable to move or speak, temporary paralysis. Awakened from a millennial nightmarish sleep, this child was a self-reflecting mirror of a painful history I didn't want to repeat. If I'm to move forward, and others as well, I must become a student, a learner of inclusion and UDL. Different learning preferences, LD, ASD, and ID, encouraging positive behavior using models like 5E. Go-Noodle to help satisfy wiggly students with ADHD. Understanding that labels are for jelly jars, not people. Now I see. The ABCs of the behavior cycle and modification. Sometimes a broken record can instill motivation. Even though state standards of subjects may change, access points make adjustments easier for a wide range. Closed captioning, graphic organizers, and vivid, colorful pictures enhance learning for all, unlike traditional pen-to-paper lectures. Proper co-teaching between general and special ed educators, may prevent the need for cases like Andrew from reaching adjudicators. The list can continue as I research and discover. I am much more mindful of ways I could do better. Treat them like they're supposed to be here, indeed, listening to their story of what they say they need. Though this autobiographical rhyme is coming to an end, I can attest that my future is on a gradual upward trend. I am not proud of all of my past, some things I do regret. However, I am pleased to say my race is not finished yet. See, I've hidden my name, my voice, and my identity. I am one and I am many. I am society. As I close this tale of truth, I've not spoken every detail. There is more for all of us to learn from and to unveil. You are a gift, an individual with many unique abilities. You are a part of me, an extension of my beautiful diversity.